Joshua Tebbs. Joshua has spent 2 years with us and intends to study car design at Lawrence Technical University in Michigan. His fellow senior class members voted him as the most dramatic and best personality in his senior class, and he's been on the honor roll since he first came. He played soccer 1 year, basketball for 1.5 years, and got the Presidential Physical Fitness Award during his junior year. Joshua said, before Oneida Baptist, I went to several high schools because my dad worked a lot. So when he traveled, we traveled. And after each high school I'd been to was either a British, French, or Greek school. So I met a lot of people from around the world. My education in Africa was something to take serious because they do things hard so that you may be ready at an early age to start doing constructive stuff to benefit you and your family in the future. Oneida was like any other high school I've been to, but more strict than anything. Being away from home made me happy at first because there were no rules and I had freedom. So I got introduced to the rule book, and I only read half the rule book. But that still was enough to know that I was restricted from a lot of things I loved to do, like dance, and I still didn't get it. My junior year, I was not eligible to play sports until the last few weeks, so I let drama occupy me. This year, I got injured and I sat out soccer and played a little, so I barely played any sports. But I accomplished dunking on February 24th, 2012, and on March 7th, 2012. And that is a big deal. Oneida is different from any other school I've been to only because of chapel. I've had a little change because at home my parents talked about God every day, and I accepted Jesus in my life a long time ago. Even though I've met people from across the world, Oneida helps me understand them much better because back home it was a high and by situation. I didn't care if I would meet them again. But in Oneida, you see them every day, so the only thing you can do is get to know them. Oneida was a good experience for me, and now it's on to the next one. Joshua Tebbs. Loza Tesfaye. Loza has been with us for her junior and senior years, and although her major is still undecided, she plans to attend Prince George College in Maryland. She's been a part of the cheerleading squad as a manager and earned a letter there, and earned a varsity letter in volleyball. She also has participated in basketball and softball, student council, and been a part of the creative ministries teams. She's worked at the Friendship House with Mrs. King as a part of her field placement, and also in food service and the dorm, and received good and outstanding worker awards. She was voted by her peers the most dramatic senior girl. She said, I grew up in a Christian Orthodox family. I had great parents who spoiled me and did almost everything a daughter could ask for. All in all, my life in Ethiopia was amazing. But then, of course, when I was focused on clothes and partying, I forgot about school, and my grades dropped down. And before I knew it, I was failing over 3 classes. When I got done with my sophomore year, my parents and I decided I had to come to Oneida. I was so excited at first, but little did I know that it was a strict Christian school. Moving to OBI was very exciting to me at first. Unlike other people, I loved the independence. A few months passed and I still loved it. The teachers, the students, the experience, chapel, the kitchen, I just loved it. My junior year passed, and my senior year was yet to start. That's when I started getting homesick and scared of the real world I was about to face in a few months. So I started thinking about chapel and God, and started praying and reading the Bible. And then I could feel myself getting stronger, more mature, more responsible. One day in chapel, I heard Dr. D say, "Everything happens for a reason, and the reason is always good." I loved it. It all made sense. I'm here so I can get closer to God and get prepared for my upcoming future. OBI has helped me grow mentally because I have better grades. It's helped me grow socially because now I know that my old saying, my way or no way, is not going to get me far. I have learned to be the bigger person, to forgive and forget. Finally, spiritually, this place has reintroduced me to God and helped me to understand who He really is and that He cares for me. The most important thing I have learned in OBI is that God is there to listen, to forgive, and to take you in His arms, no matter what. Loza Tesfaye. Melat Tsegaye. Melat spent her senior year with us and plans to go to Keene University in New Jersey and major in genetics. While she's been with us, she worked in the dorm, the kitchen, as an office aide, and also worked in the TV room. She participated in the culture fair, girls' dorm devotions, Baptist campus ministry, and was a part of creative ministries. She sang at Senior Girls Praise Night. She was on the honor roll every quarter this year and even helped design the Picasso artwork for the spring play, Money Talks. She says, when I moved to Oneida, Kentucky, I wondered what I was doing here and simultaneously realized that the very posing of the question might be all the answer that I needed. I hated it at first. It was so different from what I was used to. I remember the first day of school, they made me go to the kitchen, and the kitchen lady told me to go and wash dishes. I just walked away telling her that I'm not washing those dirty dishes. I never worked at anything, especially in the kitchen, because I've always had maids my whole life. But after a few days, I accepted it and started working in the kitchen. It was not as much fun, but I learned to know that it is showing me how to be responsible. My favorite house parent of all time is Miss Jennifer. She was so nice, and she also helped me appreciate my life in Oneida. And I started thinking to myself that everything happens for a reason, and God wouldn't have sent me here if it hadn't been for a reason. At Oneida, my relationship with God also got stronger. I loved all the chapel songs. The most important thing that I've learned in Oneida is responsibility. More immediately, my grades have also seen an increase from newfound stimulation leading to a more alert investigation of class materials. I appreciate everyone, especially Seba, Gloria, Hannah, Hamadan, Jerry, Mary, and others who were always there for me with my ups and downs, my smiles and frowns. We finally made it, girls. I feel like I'm awake for the first time in years. Melat Tsegaye.